Hey, this is Dead Gamer. I am back. I have been pretty much gone for the month of April, and we are now in May. We're in the middle of May, actually, and got a lot to catch up on. Some serious shit's been happening, and it's in the world of Sigmar, Age of Sig. Sorry, I've been drinking wine. Yes, with ice in it because it's exceptionally hot here, and why not throw some ice in your champagne? So, going classy style tonight. But reason I'm making this video is I am back, and doesn't mean I'm going to be putting out tons and tons of content because that's not what I do. Just more so to talk to my awesome 30 subscribers, which you guys all rock. And if you're ever in the San Jose Bay Area, California area, hit me up. We'll party. We'll play some Space Hulk and some Age of Sigmar and some other fun games. Been getting into Space Hulk again. Anyway, totally tangenty. But I was gone for the month of April. I was in bare hand. That's why I'm wearing all the swag. I've got some stuff to explain right now. So, month of April, I was in bare hand, which is, if you're not familiar with what that is, it's not a sexual act. I mean, it could be, I guess, barehanding, but it's actually where you work on high voltage power lines in a metal suit, out of a helicopter or off of insulated ladders. So that's what I've been up to, and it was an amazing experience. And since I got qualified in barehanding, I have been pretty busy. And I'm actually going to be gone again at the end of this month for another almost month. So yeah, so here's my hat. Pretty awesome. And when I got home, more awesome than the hat, I received my Doom and Darkness Patreon shirt. It's got the Doom and Darkness logo. Got some Realmless gaming action. Got the Australian flag. Never been to Australia, but now that I'm got the flag, I feel more inspired to do so. I don't know. I'm drunk. But thank you very much, Doom. It is a pleasure to support you in Patreon. And for those of you who are familiar with Doom and Darkness, he does have that Patreon account, and go check him out. And he's just a great guy. He puts out what I think is very very legit content. And that's kind of weird to say, but it's like he's not, he doesn't give two shits about subscribers or any of that. He's a gamer who loves Age of Sigmar, and he's just putting out great content. And you subscribe to him or not if you like the way he does his business, but I particularly gravitate towards that kind of person on YouTube, especially. So yeah, thank you again, Doom. I greatly appreciate this shirt, and I will forever and always be a Patreon for you because you are the man. So I want to take the hat off because it's casting a shadow, and I've got like a light on up there like this, but my hair is it's been going crazy. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do some Conan O'Brien action real quick. Let me do the Conan O'Brien part. How's that? It's pretty awesome. So there we go. We got the Conan O'Brien haircut going. Yeah, it's one of the things I got to do in the next 14 days before I leave again is get a haircut. But let's talk about some stuff that's been going on because, god damn, it's exciting. Look at the shine off the glass. Cling, 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 cling. That's pretty fancy. So, what's been happening? Well, Warhammer Fest happened, and I'm sure you guys all know about all the different things that are coming out. The leaks and the Age of Sigmar 2.0, if that's what it's called. Version 2, I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to call it, but pretty exciting. I also had a coming to Sigmar, we'll say coming to Sigmar moment, where once the Ideneth Deepkin release came out, I found myself in an interesting place where I was sort of, well, so two things I should say. So they announced Warhammer Legends, which is 100% I'm on board. I mean, I am just like, sweet, Warhammer Legends is going to be the way to play 85 to 90% of the time. God, I got a lot of things to talk about. This might be a long video. I'm going to write this down real quick. G H, because I need to write some notes because I didn't think this out at all. So, yeah, this might be one of those videos. So, yeah, so Age of Sigmar, I had sort of a coming to Sigmar, we'll call it, moment where I realized that when the Idoneth Deepkin came out, that it's not going to be the Warhammer you're used to. I mean, the Sylvaneth release, I mean, we can keep going back and back and back, but let's say the Sylvaneth release were the first big change because we saw Alariel on a giant bug, but it was still kind of foresty, and the Kurnoth Hunters just felt like Treekin revisited, revised, whatever. But and then the Fire Slayers were, slayers that were stabbing gold into them, I guess. But everything felt normal, kinda, but with a little twist. Iron Jaws, same thing, just bigger orcs, crazier orcs, bigger boars. I mean, but nothing like outside of any kind of realm of weird. Even the Caradron overlords felt kind of normal to me, which is weird to say. I guess because we've always wanted airships for dwarves. Having a legion of dwarves that were in the air wasn't too far-fetched. It's just that the Grey Baby's tail, she's right here. It's just that sorry, Doom, the shirt's gonna get covered in hair now, so. Boom! Maybe I should sit up like this the whole time. I look fatter. I'm pretty fat. So, hate you, beer. That's why I'm drinking wine. Because wine is lower calories than beer. Or at least in my world. So, Caradron Overlords, they still felt like it was realistic, I guess, if that's how you want to say it. But Fish Elves, Idoneth Deepkin were something else. And that's not a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. The Idoneth Deepkin are a glimpse into the new world, I believe. I think shit's going to start changing drastically. I think things are going to start really kind of ramping up in the cray-cray department, if you want to say that. And, yeah, I think that, shit's going to change. And I don't have a problem with that by any stretch of the imagination. But, it definitely has driven a solid wedge between what I relate to as Warhammer and what is moving forward, which is truly Age of Sigmar. I think Age of Sigmar, up until now, for me, has still been Warhammer. It's just been rationalized Warhammer. But, now that we have the Deepkin, I think that shit is really going to change. And I'm excited about that. I'm also excited that I feel like I can rest a little bit in terms of my older stuff. And when I want to play these legend games, especially because of the announcement that they're going to support it, at least one time around, they're going to put out a bunch of rules and all that, that is the definity of perfection that is what we've been asking for. That is exactly what we want. We can play with our old toys. We can also dabble or fully go into the new world or new era or new age. Oh, and I'm looking at my hair, some Conan O'Brien stuff. But yeah, I mean, I want to put my hat back on, but it's like I don't want the shadow either. Whatever. Sorry. Yeah, I think that you know, right now it's a perfect place to be where, at least for myself, I've decided that I'm going to pretty much draw a line, a hard line, and say that my old stuff is my old stuff, and everything moving forward for Age of Sigmar is going to be Age of Sigmar stuff. And I think I'll start that off with, I mean, so if you have listened to my videos, if you're one of my awesome 30 subscribers, you'll know that I am a Beastman player, and I am all about the Beastmen. And I don't think the Beastmen are going away. And I hope the Beastmen don't go. Well, they won't, because we got the Zangor. And the Zangor are pretty much a commitment that they're going to be supporting Beastmen. What the Beastmen look like in the future might look different than the Beastmen, you know, bunch of horned, half men, half horned goat, cow, whatever they are, dudes running around in the forest, pooping all over the place and killing people. That might change. And in all honesty, I hope my Age of Sigmar Beastmen, which is sort of what I'm working on a side project, is beasts of other factions and or armies, if you want to call them that. They've pretty much stolen and are all riding all kinds of random beasts like Stonehorns and Mournfangs and Frost Phoenixes, yes. Stuff like that, because they can talk to animals, you know, and, you know, even Griffhounds. Just horribly treated, beaten, abused, but for some reason the Griffhounds feel like they need to keep coming back for more Griffhounds in their army, because they just know how to talk to beasts, because they know exactly what beasts want, because they have that special bond. So it's getting kind of creepy, but yeah, so we've heard that sorry that we've got the new edition of Age of Sigmar coming out. And another cool thing, and this is actually sort of seeing all the Night Haunt stuff, for me was like, hey, I could still kind of wean into Age of Sigmar by playing something very much a classical aesthetic army, which is these new Night Haunts. All ghosts, no crazy kind of I'm flying around on a ghost shark or a ghost turtle, or I'm like a weird ghost lady on a ghost beetle. You know, I can still feel like I am playing a Warhammer Fantasy army in a world of Age of Sigmar, but I also don't feel like I need to export that army into Warhammer Fantasy. Like, all my other fantasy stuff, my Vampire Counts and my Tomb Kings, can stay in that world and function within the games I want to play with them. And then when I play Age of Sigmar, I have this new, yet very old feeling army that isn't like super far-fetched. I mean, dwarves, Caradrone overlords, it still feels like I'm playing something entirely different than the original dwarves, right? Just because of the aesthetic and the look. It's crazy. They're flying around on metal rhinos, which is a 40k thing. If you don't know anything about 40k, a rhino is a Space Marine tank. But yeah, I just the night haunts are perfect. They are for me this perfect transgression. And transgression, is that even like a thing I'd use in this sentence? I don't know. I need some more wine. Real quick. Hold on a second. Okay. So all right. I have no idea. Okay, so here. I've never edited a video, so hopefully I can patch these two together, which would be awesome because that means I'm learning something about computers. But I was talking about, I had to take some notes. I had to stop, watch. It's been like 15 minutes. Watch the video and be like, where the hell was I going with whatever it was that we stopped at? But I was talking about the night haunts, and the night haunts being a perfect, I said transgression. I think it's transition because I'm an idiot. But boom, transition. The night haunts are a perfect transition for people, for myself at least, of going from a Warhammer Fantasy aesthetic to a true. And I was saying Age of Sigmar a little bit in the other video about, you know, it's not like I haven't been playing Age of Sigmar. It just feels like the original Age of Sigmar, the first version, wasn't really what Age of Sigmar is going to become. And that doesn't, to me, feel like it was Age of Sigmar. It feels like, you know, I don't know. If you read the lore and stuff like that, you know, there's all those, the Age of Chaos and the Age of Myth and all that stuff. I feel like I was sort of in a period between Age of Myth and Age of Sigmar where, you know, we're being I don't know. I'm just making shit up right now. So, bottom line, next month, apparently we're going to be getting a box set. Gray Baby's tail is whipping my face. And, which is probably going to have the Stormcast, the new ones. Excuse me, it's late. I need to go to bed, but I want to make this video because I've been away for a while and I'm inspired. And I'm drunk. So, why the fuck not? Yeah, I just, I feel like the new box set that's going to be coming out, you know, if it does have, that was a tangent, the Stormcast, the new ones, which is fine, I'll sell those on eBay, and the new Night Haunts, which is awesome, because that'll be my new first Age of Sigmar army, my real one. And then, you know, I'll wait for the Beastmen. I'll continue on my little project, my little side project, where my Beastmen are basically riding Carnosaurs and Troglodons and Mournfang, and I've got some pretty awesome conversions that I'm either A, working on, or B, have completed, but I haven't painted because I'm afraid of color. I have some kind of weird phobia of putting paint on models, and I need to figure out how to. I thought the Great Unclean one was going to fix that for me, but hey, Doom, by the way, I still haven't finished the fucker. I literally stopped because I got intimidated, because I felt like I made you a promise that if I finish him, I need to paint him, and I did, and I will, but maybe I won't finish him, and that's my way of getting out of painting him, which is sad. Sorry. I love your shirt, though. And I'll continue to support me even though you think I'm a horrible fucking human being. That's alright. I think you're a horrible human being as well. Suck it. And enjoy my money. So, that's what I wanted to talk about initially, which was the Age of Sigmar 2.0 thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about, which is what I thought about right when I was starting this video, is I once had a games workshop in our local area, and it was short-lived, and it was during a time where I was very busy. I was going to college. I've been playing Warhammer since the early 90s, and Games Workshop didn't come to the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, until I believe the late 90s, early 2000s. I want to say it was early 2000s. But I don't. It might have been like 99. They opened up in Oak Ridge Mall and South San Jose. And they opened up, and I was no. You know what? It had to have been after or during. I don't know. Uh, like I said, late 90s, like 98 in the third quarter to early 2000s. But so as a GW store opened up in the mall, Oak Ridge Mall in San Jose, South San Jose, and it hung out for a while, and then it closed down. I don't remember when it closed down. I was not really doing gaming at the time. I was probably too busy trying to get my career going, my other career before I got into this career. Long story. But yeah, so suffice to say, there was no GW here in the late 2000s, before the 10s. So like 2009, 2010, it was gone. I don't remember how long it stayed, maybe less than 10 years. I have no idea. Well, this past weekend, the Warhammer store, we'll call it that now because it's not a Games Workshop, has opened in Los Gatos, which is a very fancy town of a bunch of pretentious shitbags, rich people, like stupid rich, which is weird, which is a weird place to open a Games Workshop, by the way. Why you'd open a Games Workshop in Los Gatos, I have no idea, because your rent is probably, I mean, don't get me wrong, the rent in the Bay Area already is stupid because of Google and Facebook and Apple and Lockheed Martin and LinkedIn, and I can keep going. Cisco Systems, and yeah. But Los Gatos is like where all the rich people live, and they opened it literally like not even like on the outskirts where it's technically in Los Gatos, but like in Los Gatos, like downtown, the main strip. They opened a Games Workshop, and maybe they're looking for like trust fund baby kid money to support the store. I have no idea. I'm flabbergasted, and it opened this past weekend, the 13th, I think it was, and in all honesty, I don't think it's gonna be there for very long because it'll probably have sort of a interest because, you know, rich kids will support it for a quick minute, but I think it'll fizzle out and they'll move on to other things that are way simpler for their rich lives where they don't have to spend a lot of time cutting up models and painting them. They'll figure out things like, I don't know, video games. So I'm blown away. But anyway, for the time being, I don't want to be like a pessimist about this because in general I'm a pessimist, but I'm very happy. Which is weird to say because I just bashed it. But yes, I'm happy it exists now. I don't think it'll exist forever, which is my pessimist side. And I won't be sad when it leaves because I've already felt like it's going to be leaving. But I will cherish it for as long as it stays in Los Gatos, at least in the downtown location, which was a very, very stupid move. So, but hey, maybe they have a plan. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So there we go. I got the what the whole. I don't even know what the point of this video was. Talk about me being back. I'm back. So I'm back, and I got my shirt, I got my hat, I got my qualification. I'm out there rocking it, keeping your power on. You're welcome. And yeah, I'm just very excited. I mean, we've got. Just look at the camera and not the picture. Yeah, weird eye movement. But I'm just in general excited about things to come. I think next month's gonna be awesome. Yeah, that's it. I think. I truly, truly think I'm done. So, I'm back. I will be making content as I feel like it is appropriate to make responses to videos and or say stuff about something. I'm looking forward to June. I will be pretty much busy the whole month of June, but I will find time to buy shit. And maybe in July or August, I'll get that time to build it, unless other projects come up. But yeah, I'm gonna try my hardest to put up some videos of my projects that I did in Barehand, because that is a huge part of my life. And I mean, work is pretty much it. It's working home. And yeah, so I definitely love my job, and my job just got exponentially fucking cooler. So, you know, hanging off a helicopter touching 500,000 volts is pretty fucking badass. So it's been a long road to get here, and getting qualified to do that, and now feeling like it's my bucket list. You know, I feel like I've finally gotten to the pinnacle of my my job description, I guess, as a lineman. So yeah, there I am. I'm stoked. I feel the power of the doom and darkness. And thank you everybody for watching and supporting me in the subscriptions, even though you're not supporting me at all, because I'm not getting jack shit out of this. But it's fun, to be honest. You know, it's cool to know that there's 30 other fools out there on planet Earth that think I'm interesting enough to watch for probably, I have to do math, I'm at 11 minutes and 30 seconds on the second video. The other one was probably 15 minutes, so that was a 26.5 minutes. Boom! Math. So, I'm going to just move the camera over here because Gray Baby wants to say goodnight. Good night! There you go. That was fucking awkward.